Hi everyone, David here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back for another video, or welcome if it's your first one. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I hope you are too. The cherry blossoms are all blooming now. It's starting to get a little bit warmer. So cherry blossoms are a nice reason to come to Japan. Another good reason is Studio Ghibli, which is the topic of today's video. I've talked about the Ghibli Museum and the Ghibli Park in Tokyo and Aichi respectively. But they've all been kind of scattered in little bits and bobs, so I thought I would make a complete guide. Now I've hopefully seen everything I need to do so. So that's what the topic of today's video is. I'm going to talk to you about the museum in Mitaka in the suburbs of Tokyo, and also the Ghibli Park, which is slightly newer in Aichi Prefecture, close to Nagoya. So I'm going to tell you what's inside. I'm going to show you around what I can show you, and also how to get tickets, how much they cost, and all that stuff. And yeah, I guess that's it. So please like this video, please subscribe to the channel, leave me a super like if this was really useful, and also subscribe, I did that, comment or question, leave a comment or a question, and also share this channel to anyone who's thinking of visiting Japan. This might be really useful for them to have all this information in one place. Okay, so I'm going to get straight to it. I don't have so much footage of the Ghibli Museum, so I'm going to do that first. I've taken a tour around there. I think I've been there 3 or 4 times now over the course of several years. It's a great place to visit, so I'm going to take you on a little tour. Now, be warned, because I can't actually show you inside the museum. Taking photographs and filming is strictly off limits. Outside is okay. In the restaurant a little bit, you can take a photo there. So that's all I can show you. But afterwards, I'm going to talk to you about what's in there and what you can enjoy. And then I'll talk about the access and tickets and things like that. Okay, so I'll show you the museum first, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so let's start on the JR Yamanote line, which is the kind of main loop line for the JR network. Nice fancy trains with all their LCD panels, not like in Osaka. I had to make a quick change at Shinjuku station onto the Chuo line. That's the orange line. Very quiet train today. There was a typhoon warning. Some heavy rain was incoming, so a little bit quiet. But I made it to Mitaka without any problems. Mitaka's quite a big station. It's quite a nice array of restaurants and shops if you want to relax there. But I was on a mission. I'm making my way to the Ghibli Museum. I thought there was some Ghibli characters there, but it was just Pokemon. Okay, making my way along here. Feels like a very familiar road, even though it's been a long time. And you can see some of the paving slabs giving you a hint where we're going. You can see some little Totoro claws there. I think that's Totoro. It's a nice kind of cute suburb area. Some interesting buildings there too. It's very sort of leafy suburbia. You can see some nice little signs every so often to make sure you're going the right way. But it's a pretty much straight road until you get to this park and turn right. Go through the kind of leafy areas. And finally I made it to my destination of the Ghibli Museum. I got there a little bit early, so you can see there's no people in front of here. Usually this is quite crowded, but you can see Totoro there in this little ticket box. Actually, this place was closed. This is not the main entrance, this is one of the side entrances. But I made it to the front gate. It was just opening. Opens at 10 o'clock, or the day I went. And just checking in. I can see quite a long queue. Oh, hello. Even though it was a typhoon day, people were still not willing to give up their tickets. So it's quite hard to get the tickets, I think. And here we are, waiting in line to go into the entrance. Now, as I said before, I can't film actually inside the museum, so you're going to get a lot of external shots from here. The queue didn't take very long. It's about 10 minutes maybe to get inside. And you can see the kind of unusual outside facade. And some cute places around there, some coin lockers too, a little water pump you can use. Looking up there, you can see the restaurant, which is an external building. I got there just before, maybe it was like 11:30, before people were thinking about lunch, so I managed to get a table. Got a nice katsu sandwich, peanut butter brownie, and a pineapple juice, I think that was. Very delicious. Now the rains were coming down, so we were kind of stuck inside for a little while. But as soon as the rain stopped, I darted upstairs while it was empty and saw the Laputa robot. He's standing guard over the museum. And I had a chance to take some photos. There's a nice little roof garden around here too. You
You can see this magic cube from Laputa. Don't say the word you're thinking though. And a nice view from the top as well. You can see the kind of panoramic view of the outside of the Ghibli Museum. I'll talk about what's inside the museum in a moment, but yeah, this is all I can show you from here. So thanks for looking at this part of the outside of the museum. There's Totoro one more time. It's time for me to go back to Shinjuku, so I took the Ghibli bus, the little shuttle bus, cost about 200 yen. Nicely decorated too. So I'm going to hand over back to myself. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the at least the outside of the museum at least. So I hope you like the look of that. Inside the museum, there's quite a lot to see. You can probably spend like 2 or 3 hours easily, sort of just taking a look through everything. But beware, this is a museum. It's not a theme park or anything like that. So it is kind of set out like a museum. The first thing was the movie theatre. So you can see exclusive short movies. I think there's about 10 of them maybe in circulation between the museum and the park. And that changes every month, so you can take a look, see you can actually look on the website and see what's going to be showing when you're visiting. So yeah, that's a nice place. You get a ticket as you enter the museum. You get a little ticket and they stamp it, so you can only see one time, but it doesn't change during the day, so you're not going to miss anything. That was really nice. I saw one called Kujira Tori several times when I went to Ghibli Park and the museum, which was kind of fun. I wish there was some way you could see these, or if they get retired, maybe they get published somewhere, maybe in the future. Okay, so that's the Saturn Museum, so you can go and enjoy that. The rest of the place is mostly just like a museum style. There is a kind of animation area on the ground floor where you can see some kind of dioramas of the different movies, and these, I think they're called zoetropes. They spin around really quickly and they have a flashing light on them, so it looks like it's animated even though it's a static model being spun around. That's really cool, so definitely check that out. And you can see some little scenes from lots of movies too. The rest of the museum is mostly kind of displays, but not in like an art gallery. It feels like you're in an artist's studio. So you can take a look around, like, what does this house look like? I don't know if it's based on Miyazaki's house or not, but it's fun. You can see the original cells and sketches from all the films, and lots of kind of reference items they use for the films themselves. So that's really fun to take a look around. I think they occasionally have some special exhibitions. So last time I went there was the Boy and the Heron display, because that was quite fresh at that time. And yeah, so that's kind of it really. You just kind of look around and enjoy the notes from the different films. There's also a big shop as well, so you can have a wander around that. Lots of exclusive stuff. I don't know how much of it is actually exclusive to the museum, because there are like a chain of merchandise shops around Japan. I think it's called like the Acorn Republic, Donguri something. So you can find them in quite a lot of places. In Osaka, I know at least 3, I think. So you can go and get your merch there if it becomes a bit too much. They do have their exclusive shopping bags though, so yeah, if you really are into collecting, then you can go there. So that's most of the stuff inside. You saw the roof garden and the restaurant as well, so I don't need to talk about those. So that was fun. There's a little kids area too with a little plush cat bus that you can walk inside. It's a bit sad really, because I think you want to go inside, but hold that thought, because that's going to come later in the Ghibli Museum. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. I've got my notes down here. So the price, it's 1,000 yen for an adult. 13 to 18, it's 700 yen. 7 to 12, it's 400 yen. And 4 to 6, it's 100 yen. And for the under 3s, it's free. I don't know why they need so many age brackets, but there we go. So they keep it reasonable, and they limit the number of tickets, so like everyone can visit, but in a kind of more gentle fashion. So you're not, it's not like USJ when you're just trying to force your way into all the attractions. So yeah, definitely very reasonable. Now, as for tickets, this is going to be repeated in the Ghibli Museum part as well, Ghibli Park. You need to buy the tickets online, and for example, if you're going in July, then you need to think 2 months back from that, so that's May, on the 10th of May at 2 p.m. Japanese time. That's when the tickets will go online, and you have to just kind of go for it. So timing is everything for these ones. It's not a ticket lottery like some of the other places. So just please plan ahead. Also, there is a calendar on the website which tells you when it's closed. Often Tuesdays are closed, so there's quite a lot of grayed out times for that. There seems to be quite a lot of grayed out parts in November. I don't know if they're changing something then. This is like two weeks when they're closed. The week after Golden Week seems to be closed too, and around New Year, like between Christmas and New Year, seems to be closed too. So just check the calendar before you start booking anything, otherwise you'll get a nasty surprise. So there we go, that's the tickets. There's only one type of ticket as well, so don't worry, you're not going to get a less premium version or anything like that. As for getting there, you can, as you saw in the video, the Shinjuku station, you can catch the Chuon line off to Mitaka station, which costs about 260 yen. And there's a shuttle bus from Mitaka to the museum, which is also 230 yen. Although I think it's about 10 or 15 minute walk from the station, so if you're up for that, then you don't really need the shuttle bus. I think it was raining quite a lot when I left, so I took the shuttle bus back. There's nothing really special about the bus except from the outside of it. So there we go, that's the Ghibli Museum. Definitely give that a try if you're in Tokyo, but plan ahead, that's my big advice. So now let's move westwards to Aichi Prefecture, close to Nagoya, and we're going to take a look at the Ghibli Park. Now I have previously made 3 videos about this. Part 1 when I went to the warehouse, Part 2 I went to at that time the other 2 exhibition areas, which was the Totoro House and the Hill of Youth. And then recently, in fact, I think maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, depending on when this gets released, I went to the new areas, which is the Valley of Witches and the Mononoke Village. So I'm going to put that all together now. I'm going to kind of recombobulate it. So if it looks like some of it's in winter, some of it's in spring, then that's because it is. I'm going to try and chop and change as much of it as I can so it makes sense. But I'm going to take you on a little tour around there. Just be aware, some places I can't film inside. The warehouse is pretty okay, you can film inside most of that, and the Totoro house is okay. But the other places, the Hill of Youth house, I think all of the attractions in the Valley of Witches you can't film inside. And how about the Mononoke place, that was alright, but you can just film it anywhere, I think. So I can't show you everything, but I can talk to you about it on the other side. So hold on to your hats and I'll see you on the other side.
Okay, so let's start our journey in Osaka. I'm going to be heading over to Aichi next, but I am at Kintetsu Tsuruhashi Station. That's not my train actually. I'm waiting for the Hinotori Limited Express train, which will take me to Nagoya City. I love the Hinotori, very gorgeous inside, very comfortable, very shiny as well. And that takes about 2 hours from Osaka. So yeah, just enjoy the scenery. A lot more comfortable than the Shinkansen if you ask me. And eventually you'll end up at Kintetsu Nagoya Station. There are a couple of other Nagoya stations, but this is the Kintetsu version. I think the train ride cost about 4,000 yen or 5,000 yen for a one-way trip. Then I transferred to the subway. I forgot which line this is, but this is the end of the line, Fujigaoka Station. And from there you transfer to the Linimo monorail, which will take you to the park. Very pleasant, very high monorail as well. You can enjoy the scenery from there. And finally you get to Aichi Kyuhaku Kinen Koen. It's a bit of a mouthful, but this is the station for the Expo 2005 commemorative park. And you can see there's also decorations for the Ghibli Park. They're very excited about it in this area. Yeah, so this place opened in 2022, so it's still relatively new. Although this station's been open quite a while. And here we are at the entrance to the 2005 Expo commemorative park. That's just outside that station, and then it's about 5 or 10 minute walk to get to this clock tower, very sort of Ghibli-esque. This is actually not a clock tower, this is an elevator tower. You can just take a ramp around the side if you want to. And here's the entrance to the grand warehouse. So here we are, lovely interior. You can see a very fantastical looking. There's this nice flying machine there. Is that from the Wind Rises? I can't remember. So this is the main large area. There is a museum. You can't take films in most of this museum, but you can see a little bit. There were some different changing exhibitions there. You have your picture taken with the big poster. There's an exhibition on food as well. You can see movie posters from all of the different films over the ages, and other bits of interesting artwork. It's nice to just have a bit of a wander around. There are these cute little chairs. There's a cat bus, there's a Totoro chair which you can go and sit on. Very comfortable. And Totoro's there as well. He's starting his late night talk show any moment now, so you can just have a drink with him, do some shots. And then you can see some of the merchandise and advertising stuff from the different movies and different countries as well. So you can see multilingual versions of these. And there's a giant cat bus you can go inside and play on and have your photo taken with. Okay, there we go. That's the main entrance to the theatre as well. This is the Orion Theatre. So you get one ticket to see one of the movies inside here. Obviously you can't film inside the theatre, so this is just the lobby. But definitely check that out. And here we are at the exit, so you can see all the posters of all the other short movies that are available. So Kujira Tori, which is one I've seen several times. I think there's a little dog one, that's cute. Is that a cat bus sequel? There's various other kind of cat vehicles. Yado Sagashi, which is the one I saw in the Ghibli Park the latest time. So you can check these online, see which one you're going to get. So hopefully you get one you want. And you get some snacks too. This is called Shiberia. This is from The Wind Rises. It's kind of like an anko cake sandwich. You can buy a little pot of milk from it too. Quite reasonable. A little bit sickly, but it's that's anko for you. There's a little Spirited Away booth as well. You can see a little vignette from that thing. Is it a vignette? Am I using the right word? That's kind of fun though. See Yubaba. And there was quite a long line for this building. This is where you can get your photo taken of all these with all these different movie scenes. So there's a long line for the no face one. You can see from up on Poppy Hill, you can see the little studio for the printing club. That's very cute, little tanuki there. Well, speaking of tanuki, you can see the tanuki from Pompoko. You can pose with those. So there's lots of different scenes you can wait for. There's Laputa over in the corner. I think there's a couple of Laputa ones. Ponyo as well. That guy's having a lot of fun. You can see Ponyo. You can have the Mononoke severed goat spirit head. Yeah, all your favourites there. There's a little Ariete area too with this oversized greenery. That's really cute if you like Ariete. You can actually go inside Ariete's house too. You can see how they've scavenged all the bits of furniture and stuff in the living room. That's very cute as well. A very immersive scene. So that's nice if you want to take some photos as well. So enjoy the Ariete zone. There is also a little shopping street, Minami Machi. So you can see all kinds of shops. I'm going to show you those as well. So there's the pink one in the middle is a bookshop, I think, or the green one, I can't remember. There's a bookshop. There is also a sweet shop, so you can buy all sorts of nostalgic candy. So this is the little sweet shop, the snack shop. Buy some little sweet treats. And also there's a model shop. You can see models from various different movies, including the flying machines. There's a Porco Rosso plane there. You can have your picture taken with the giant robot from Laputa. That's fun as well. And there's also this kind of hidden, it's quite hard to find actually, little hidden warehouse area. You can see all sorts of bits and bobs from different films. Little nutcracker there, some rats. I think this changes slightly over time as well. I think this is different to the one I saw recently. A few Ponyos there, a moving castle. There's a little baron at the back. They've got things like the car from Lupin III. And some other little scenes here. I think this is from up on Poppy Hill as well. Little philosophy club little booth. So we were feeling a little bit peckish now, so we went to the museum's restaurant. So quite a lot of space here. They've got various different kinds of pizzas, including that very fully loaded Nagoya pizza. Some slightly more healthy options too. There's a lot of sandwiches as well at the back. And some sweets as well. We've got an anko butter sandwich, some little witchy cupcakes.
some witchy beer for the adults. So we went for some sandwiches. That was quite nice. Fairly reasonable as well, not as overpriced as some places. And you can get an inko pan. Inko means parakeet, so parakeet bread. They're little cream-filled bread things on sticks, or some gelato. That was very nice. And of course you can shop till you drop at the Grand Warehouse shop. This is definitely the biggest shop in the whole park, so make sure you do your shopping in here before you go anywhere else. So there's a huge array of exclusive goods. Again, fairly reasonable. You can buy some nice exclusive things here too. So that's the Grand Warehouse. Outside, let's head towards the Dondoko Forest. So there's a kind of vaguely Spirited Away style area. You can see there's a little statue from the movie. And it's a bit of a walk over here because this is one of the original attractions from the expo. So there's a little tree walk you can enjoy. Really feel like you're going into the forest, which I guess is quite appropriate for the Totoro movie. And you can just enjoy some of the scenery. And here is the Totoro house. This is Mei and Satsuki and the family's house. So you can go inside this if you've got the ticket and really explore. You can go inside all of these rooms. It does feel very lived in, including the little rotten beams. And you can enjoy, I think this is the father's study, so you can see all his books. Something quite nice about a very stacked library. Needs a bit of cleaning, I think. He's a bit of a hoarder. You can see the bike as well. And the outside area, you can see a little pump. You can actually pump the water out of here, just like they do in the film. There we go, I had to give it a go. So here we go, give it some welly. I don't think I've ever used one of these actually in real life, but there we go. I'll check that off the bucket list. And yeah, you can go inside, you can have a nose around. There are some little hidey holes as well, so this little ventilation area, you can see some mysterious little shapes inside. It's a bit scary actually. And of course you can go inside the house itself. I think you have to take your shoes off because this is a tatami room. So you can basically just have a nose around the house. It's very kind of, I don't know, what's the word? Immersive. You can open all the drawers and have a nose around things. You can open the cupboards, have a poke around the kitchen. So it's all very nice. See some drops there. Oh dear, I'm getting flashbacks from Grave of the Fireflies. And yeah, just have a potter around really. So I wanted to show you one of these immersive houses because the other ones I can't film inside, but that is okay in the Totoro house. You can see the little bathroom where they were laughing manically to scare away the evil spirits. I think that's what they were trying to scare off. You can go upstairs as well. Oh no, you can't go upstairs, you get stuck here, but you can hear things scurrying around just like in the film, which is kind of fun. And yeah, there we go, back in the library again. Have a look through his, can't remember what he's researching in the film, but maybe you can work it out from the books. And have a nose in the kitchen as well, see what they're cooking. The water pump there, you can also give that a go. I love a bit of interaction, I couldn't leave it alone. And yeah, of course you can just open up the cupboards, see what food they've got. It's probably a little bit past its sell-by date by now. And yeah, it feels very lived in. I like this a lot. So they've got some interesting alcohol. You can nose through all their clothes. Get some inspiration for your next cosplay. The attention to detail is really what kind of makes this place. Now nearby, you can go up the hill a little bit of a climb. And eventually you'll make it through these Dondoko Forest, that's what the little signs say. And you can find this giant Totoro. A little bit scary, he's got a bit of a eldritch horror vibe about him because of the mouth. You can, well, if you're small enough, you can actually go up inside it and climb up. I think this is more aimed for kids, really. There's a little ladder there. I don't think I was going to try and get my bum through there. But let's see if I can stick the camera in there, maybe. Just have a bit of a nose. Yeah, maybe smaller people can go in there. There are some other places to shop as well, some little souvenir shops scattered around. And if you didn't feel like walking all the way back down, you can wait for the cable car, a very small cable car. that makes its way up the hill. Okay, so now let's head back to the main area. But this is kind of a cute little park, really. This is kind of the middle of winter, though, so this was not really the best time to enjoy the greenery. But there are some nice ponds and landscape gardening over here. I did get a little bit lost on the way back, but I made it finally. Some slightly older looking modern art. So this is back in 2005 when the expo was held. Okay, finally we headed off to the Hill of Youth, which is a separate area. Again, you need a ticket for this one if you don't have the premium pass. Underneath the building, before we go inside, is the get some Laputa vibes here with these glowing stones. So that was a nice little Easter egg. You can't actually go inside the house itself, though. Well, no, sorry, you can go inside, but you can't film inside. That's what I mean. But you can enjoy the outside bits. This is a bus stop to the Hill of Youth. There's a little phone box you can play with as well. So that's nice. This is the violin shop, so you can go inside there and really enjoy it. This is from the outside, so that counts. That's allowed, I think. But inside, no filming. But you can enjoy the different violins. I think you can even pick one up and play it. I don't know how to do that, though, so I left that alone. So that's very nice. You can just have a relax. Think of your country roads or concrete roads. And there's also the little Baron's house outside, so there is a bit of a connection between these two films. So you can see the Baron from The Cat Returns. He does make a kind of cameo in The Whisper of the Heart as well, so that's why they're together. That's kind of cute little model house. And you can see, I forgot what the big cat's called. Not Buta, is it? No, what's it called? I don't want to upset him. He just seems to get quite angry if you give him the wrong name. So there we go. Yeah, play around with that little phone box as well. I think you can listen to some cats if you pick up the receiver, which was a little bit strange. So there we go. That's the Hill of Youth done. So that's our third area. Now, one thing that wasn't here when it opened was all these food trucks. There was hardly anywhere to eat if you're not inside one of the attractions. Even this mobile Moss Burger was kind of interesting. I've never seen a mobile McDonald's before, but Moss Burger had their one. So you can get some food there. Otherwise, we can head over to the Valley of the Witches. Rather crazy mosaic entrance there. So here's the main entrance. Just as you go inside, there's another restaurant here, but we just had lunch, so we didn't go in there. And this is a huge area, very immersive and beautiful. Lots of interesting buildings have been constructed. So we're going to take a look at some of those now. The main event is the Howl's Moving Castle, which you can go inside if you have a ticket or the premium pass, or otherwise you can just have your picture taken with Pumpkinhead. You can play on these little chaeroplanes. I think you have to pay for that. And you can get into the Okino residence, which is the house from Kiki's Delivery Service. Again, you can't film inside, but a bit like the Totoro house, you can kind of rummage around all of the drawers and cupboards and things. That's very immersive, very lived in. Now over there, that little blue truck, that is where you can get the on-the-day tickets for the two houses and Howl's Moving Castle. But Howl's Moving Castle will sell out quickly, so really get ahead of the crowds if you can. Little merry-go-round too. I loved all these different buildings, very nicely designed. There is also the bakery from Kiki's Delivery Service, which you can go inside. Again, no filming, but you can buy some food in there. You can see Kiki hanging out her laundry. And this red house is the milliner's house from the milliner's shop from Howl's Moving Castle, where Sophie works. Again, no filming inside, but they sell candy, kind of hard candy, and some hats. This is the other house you can go into, the Witch Residence, the House of Witches from Earwig and the Witch. I couldn't film inside there. There's one more gift shop. This is quite a large one, which I couldn't film inside, so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So there we go, that's the Valley of the Witches. Definitely check this one out if you have a chance. And nearby is the Mononoke Village, which is filled with strange sculptures, like these corrupted spirits. There's actually a little kid's slide there. And there's also this large earthworks house where you can make some gohei mochi, which is sticky rice on a little stick like that, and you grill it over the embers till it gets all toasty. Then you spread miso on it and grill it again till it goes a bit crunchy. Very delicious. I think that costs 1,500 yen to do that. You do get help from the staff, but that was nice and crunchy. So there we go, that's pretty much it. That is the Mononoke village. On the way back to the station, you can see some of the play areas. The cherry blossoms are out. Little cat returns tower as well. So yeah, just check out all the different areas if you can. But that was the Ghibli Park, so I hope you enjoyed that little trip. And we're heading back off to Osaka now, back on the Hinotori. So I'm going to hand it back over to myself now. Okay, thank you for sticking with me so far. So what do you think of the Ghibli Park this time? I think it's really a great place to go, and it seems to be building up a bit of steam and getting a bit more interesting. So first of all, let's talk about the different areas. First, we've got the Grand Warehouse, which is the kind of the central area. It doesn't have any attractions inside. It's mostly like a museum, a bit like the Ghibli Museum. But there is also a theatre inside, the Orion Museum. And just like the Ghibli Museum, you get one chance to go and see the special short movie. Like I said, they do get shared between the two places, and you can check online what you're going to get. Last time I went, I got the Yado Sagashi, I think it's called House Hunting, which is really fun. I really enjoyed that one, so yeah, I hope you can see that one day. The warehouse, yeah, it has places you can take photos. You saw that. There's a few little kind of display areas where you can see things from Arrietty and Spirited Away and the robot from Laputa and so on. The restaurant was actually fairly reasonable compared to some places I've been to, Nintendo Museum, and the food was quite nice as well, which I definitely appreciated. And just a nice vibe. There's plenty of seating. We did get there a little bit early just to beat the rush, but there was a kind of patio area as well, so there's lots of tables outside. So that was nice. And yeah, I guess the shop there was pretty huge too. Actually, I'll show you what I bought. I couldn't resist this in the end. I bought a little onsen towel, a little hand towel thing from Spirited Away. This one's got the pattern, I don't know if you can see that well, of no face with all the bath tickets, the little tokens. And also it's got this little guy, this little cute little chickie. So I'm going to take a nice little bath with this, not rubber duck, but he's a little rubber chicken. Yeah, so that was really fun. It is a bit of a scrum to get into the shop though, because people are not really very polite. The staff are really nice, but the customers are the problem. So that's Grand Warehouse. Definitely check that out. That's a must see. As for what did I do next? The Hill of Youth, which is the house from Whisper of the Heart, and also the small Baron's house from The Cat Returns. That was that was really nice. It just kind of, I like the houses that they've designed in this park. They do seem very lived in, and you can kind of have poke around everywhere. That was cute, really. It's like the violin. What's the word for a violin shop? Violin maker's shop. So that was good. I enjoyed that one. And the little Baron's house was cool too. The Totoro house, that's actually been there since 2005 when the expo was held in this park. This park is actually the Aichi 2005 Expo commemorative park. So that was left over from that time. That's been maintained since then, and you can just walk around. Again, that feels very lived in, and that felt a little bit better actually, because in the film you do see quite a lot of interior shots from the house, so it does feel like you're kind of in the movie a bit more. There's the little Totoro play area on top of the hill as well. So that was good too. Then the was it the Mononoke village? There's not a huge amount to do there. It's more kind of vibes, like rural, old-fashioned vibes of the sort of Muromachi era, something like that. So some sculptures, some slides, things like that. There's not really a lot to do, but there was that house that you can go inside to make the gohei mochi, I think it's called. So that's the rice on a stick with the miso that you cook over the fire. That was really nice. It did cost 1,500 yen though to get that, so if you're just all in on this experience, then go for it, of course. And there was quite a long line for it, even though, it wasn't a long line, it just took ages. I think we were waiting for about 10-15 minutes, even though there weren't really that many people, because you do get kind of taken care of by individual staff members. So that's, yeah, try that out. And the Valley of the Witches was the main new area too. This was not open the first time. I went there. So that is relatively new. Gorgeous, very immersive. This is probably the second biggest area. All the other satellite areas are not that big, but the Valley of the Witch is definitely worth a look. They've got a restaurant in there too. There's lots of gift shops. You can buy all sorts of things there. There are 3 things you can go inside, which is the Okino residence, which I think is the house from Kiki's Delivery Service. The House of Witches, which is from Earwig and the Witch. Not a particularly beloved film if you ask me, but there we go. It was kind of fun to look inside because that house is kind of very central to the film, so that was good. And then the Howl's Moving Castle. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get inside that. I wouldn't have been able to show it to you anyway, but I've heard good things about it, so definitely check that out if you can. You probably, if you remember seeing in the video, there was a blue, looks like kind of ice cream truck looking thing. That's where you buy the on-the-day tickets for the for those 2 houses and Howl's Moving Castle. But just be careful. Howl's Moving Castle, the tickets sell out very quickly. There was a huge line when I arrived there last time. We just decided to leave it because we thought it was a bit impossible. Go for it at your peril, especially if you've got a time ticket for the warehouse. We had a 10 o'clock entry, so we didn't really have any time to wait. But as for those on-the-day tickets, they are 400 yen for each of the 2 witches' houses, or 200 yen for what's that for? For kids, some kind of kids. I think they're under. Where? Can't read my notes now. Anyway, so for younger people, anyway. I don't know. Is it maybe younger than 12 or something like that? Oh, I thought my notes were so good as well. But there is a half-price one for younger kids. The Howl's Moving Castle is 1,000 yen or 500 in the discounted price. So that's a bit more expensive. There are some different tickets as well, so I'm going to talk to you about those now. This is a very curious thing because the international site in English only has 2 tickets, and the Japanese site has a variety of other tickets which are not available. I don't know if that means they're not available outside Japan, but it does seem like they're moving you in that direction. So firstly, the main ones are the passes, the day passes. There is the Ghibli Park Osanpo Day Pass Premium and the Ghibli Park Osanpo Day Pass Standard. Now the premium gets you into everything. It gets you into all 5 areas, including all of the houses in the Valley of the Witches and the Totoro house and the house in the Hill of Youth as well. So that's kind of the all access pass. That costs 7,300 yen for weekdays, 7,800 yen for weekends. There's a half price ticket for younger kids, and younger than 3, it's free. So 3 and younger is free. So there's a slight difference if it's weekend or not. There's also the standard ticket, which only includes the Mononoke Village, the Valley of the Witches, so just be aware of that. It doesn't include any of the houses either, so you have to get those tickets separately. So that might be a big deal. That's what we ended up with because the premium tickets were all sold out quickly. So there we go. Yeah, so if you really want to see everything, then try to get that premium pass, but good luck to you. Because just like the museum, it depends on when you want to visit, when the deadline starts. You can't just buy them easily. So for example, if you're going in July, 2 months back is May, it's the 10th of May when the tickets become available. So it's the 10th of May at 2 p.m. Japanese time. That can be quite difficult if you're in England, because that's depends on the timing. That's 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, for America it might be a little bit easier. And you have to be really quick because there's a long line for people to want to buy these tickets too. So yeah, just go for it. Best of luck for you. There does seem to be enough tickets available for the standard passes that you can probably get what you want, but the premium tickets are going to be gone like that. So there we go. I think that's everything. So so I said the Japan site seems to have some separate tickets as well, which are not the passes. What I could see was that the Valley of the Witches and the Mononoke Village together, there's a 2,000 yen ticket for that. There's a 2,000 yen ticket for the Grand Warehouse, and there are 1,000 yen tickets for each of the Hill of Youth and the Dondoko Forest, the Totoro area. So maybe that's just for Japanese people, I'm not sure. please check that out on the website too. But the pass is a decent one to get. I'd say the Mononoke Village and the Valley of the Witches are definitely the optional ones you should probably aim for. But you can just have a wander around the park. It's quite a large place. Okay, how to get there. So the closest city is Nagoya. You have to take the subway from Nagoya Station, or from wherever. From Nagoya Station, take the subway all the way to the end of one of the lines, I forgot which one it was, to Fujigaoka Station, which takes about 40 minutes. It's quite a long trek. That's 290 yen at the moment. And then from Fujigaoka you get the Linimo monorail, which costs 340 yen from there, and that takes about 20 minutes. And then you end up at the entrance to the commemorative park. And from there it's maybe about a 5-10 minute walk to the actual Grand Warehouse itself, including that strange elevator that you saw in the video. So there we go. I think that's probably everything I wanted to talk about. So yeah, definitely Grand Warehouse, Valley of the Witches. Try to get that premium pass if you can. Good luck to you. I hope you get to enjoy everything you want to, and just buy all the merch you can, because yeah, it's quite good. It's not too overpriced either, so I think it's a nice selection. Or just go to the Dondoko Republic shops dotted around the major cities. That's okay too. I'm not going to tell anyone. Okay, so there we go. Thank you for watching this video. Please like this video, or super like it if you really want to help this channel. Subscribe to the channel. I've got all sorts of tourist information on here. Leave a comment or a question, that would help me, and I'll help you too. And share this channel to anyone who's planning to visit the Ghibli Park or the Ghibli Museum. Hope I can help you. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of information. So hope you liked it, and I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye bye.